When you hear the terms young bikini moments and Cameron Diaz, images of sunny beaches, beaming smiles, and moments that caused everyone to pause and gape are likely to come to mind. However, if you watch this movie through to the very end, you will realize that those well-known bikini moments are about more than simply a body and a swimsuit. They reveal a far more nuanced tale of a young lady who entered Hollywood with very little and managed to become one of the most recognizable characters on screen. You won't be able to look at those pictures and images in the same manner after the final scene, so don't miss a second and watch all the way through. Nobody anticipated the impact Cameron Diaz would have when she first debuted in front of the camera as a young adult. She didn't appear to be making a lot of effort. She exuded that effortless, organic glow, akin to the girl who just happened to be a celebrity after walking off the beach. There was always more than just skin in those early bikini photos and videos. She seemed to be enjoying herself and didn't give a damn if people thought she was perfect, as seen by the spark in her eyes. People were stunned by that blend of assurance and innocence. Her early jobs frequently had that carefree, beachy aesthetic. She would be racing by the ocean, laughing uncontrollably, or simply standing there with the sun in her hair while wearing a bikini. Her figure was the center of attention for the world, but she had much more on her mind. Even though the screenplay called for her to be merely the pretty girl, she was learning how to act, move in front of the camera, and maintain a scene. She was subtly establishing a career in those early bikini moments by employing her charm and timing. In actuality, even though those situations and pictures appear so simple, they required a lot of labor. Imagine endless takes, long hot days on set, early makeup calls, and the stress of knowing that millions of people would be evaluating every shot. Nothing is concealed by a bikini, not only on the body but also on the face. Your weariness, anxiety, or unhappiness are immediately apparent. Despite the demanding schedule and high expectations, Cameron managed to appear carefree, lively, and at ease. People don't often see the other side of such speechless times. It appears glamorous from the outside. It can feel like a test from the inside. Every time a young actress pictures in a bikini for a film or magazine, someone is ready to make comparisons, criticize her, and claim that she is too thin, too soft, or not like she used to be. At a very young age, Cameron had to deal with all of that noise. She was learning how to maintain her strength and safeguard her identity, while admirers pinned her photos on walls. However, this was where she was unique. Those pictures never seemed to confine her. She continued to pursue roles that allowed her to be hilarious, strange, and even untidy, even if the public saw her in tight skirts and bikinis. One moment she might be the swimsuit-clad girl, and the next she could be the crazy, silly persona that made everyone laugh. She was unique because of that ability. People may have initially been drawn in by her swimsuit, but they stayed because of her personality. Remember the whole narrative the next time you come across a headline that reads, "Cameron Diaz's young bikini moments leave you speechless." Yes, the pictures and landscapes are beautiful, but behind them is a real person who put in a lot of effort, endured hardship, and managed to maintain her positive outlook. Thank you for staying to the very end. If you are still here, please give this video a like. Share it with someone who remembers those iconic Cameron Diaz moments. And subscribe so you don't miss any more behind-the-scenes looks at the faces and pictures you grew up with. With your help, we can continue to tell you the true human stories behind the iconic photos.